All right, good morning, South Texas, and nearly good afternoon. We're getting closer on to that noon hour with temperatures sitting out there in about the 60s now for much of the region. We got a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity, and we're going to talk all about all of that. We do have a little bit of rain out there. The good news is nothing severe, just run-of-the-mill thunderstorms really for the most of this. We do have some heavy downpours at times, though, for some spots. I know that they were dealing with that up at for the golf tournament that's going on today up there closer on to Stone Oak. We're going to be seeing those storms, thankfully, though, move further on off towards the east. We're going to talk more about that in a second. First of all, let's start things off with what we have had change over the last 24 hours. We had a lot of sunshine just before sunset yesterday. The Calaveras Lake Tower time-lapse picked that up. And as we made our way into the evening, we had cloud cover build in, and then we had a little bit of shower activity. You'll notice that right before sunrise out there towards Calaveras Lake, a quick shower passed through. And now we're left with off and on showers really all across Bexar County, lots of cloud cover, and that's what we're going to be dealing with here at least over the next couple of hours. And that's just kind of what the pattern is like for right now. San Antonio Airport looking off to the north, showing some of that shower activity. You see it way off there in the distance, kind of occurring in parts of northeast Bexar County. Here's a look at what we have as far as the allergens are concerned. We need that rain because Oak is big today, 11,620 on the count. So, with all that being said, let's get to what's going on right now with this rain. I know a lot of people want to know about it, where it's headed, who's it going to impact, and when is it going to get out of here? Because this is Easter weekend, and I know a lot of people have family events planned. So, showers and thunderstorms still moving through South Texas. Again, nothing severe, just run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. Heavy downpours at times. Right now here in Bexar County, seeing up towards Timberwood Park, some light to moderate shower activity. Not as heavy as what it was earlier when you had the good storms move through. We see some of that over towards Medina Lake. Maybe you're off towards Medina Lake for the holiday weekend. You are going to see shower activity start to calm down there over the next about 15 minutes, and then you're going to get drier conditions for this afternoon with just some cloud cover. Even a few peaks of sunshine at times, though. San Antonio is about to see more light to moderate showers move through, so if you're outside right now, you maybe want to head inside just for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then we're going to see drier conditions again. So it's going to dry up first over towards Medina County, Medina Lake area as well, closer on towards Bandera County, and then we're going to see things dry up into Bexar County here as we head into the early part of the afternoon, closer towards 2 o'clock. 1:30, 2 o'clock, I'd say we start to say bye to the rain here in Bexar County. A wider look at things tells you why I would say that. A lot of this shower activity starting to move further on off to the east, and it looks like my graphics kind of blanked out on me there for a second. Maybe it zoomed in just really fast. Sorry about that, guys. Let's zoom out a little bit. For some reason, it zoomed in extremely quick for me right there. So I've never seen that actually happen before with our graphic system. Let's take a look at what we could see, though, as we head throughout the next few hours. Again, the shower activity. I'm going to draw this on the map. Really done pretty much, that is. Just a couple of isolated light showers. If you're to the left of that line. If you're to the left of that line, you're pretty much done with it. So basically into Uvalde, Kinney County, into Del Rio, Edwards, Real, Kerr County. Now, you still could get a very brief light shower, but when it comes to that heavy downpour every once in a while, you're pretty much done with it. If you're to the east of that line, though, to the right of it, if you're looking at it on your phone or on a computer, you're going to see that we still could have that chance for a little bit of shower activity, mainly along the I-35 corridor, and it's going to continue off to the east. Diana says that Alexa lied. She said no rain today. Well, I'm glad that we beat Alexa here at Kent's 5. We've been talking about the rain chances for for pretty much the last week, that we were going to have rain chances for Easter weekend. So we beat Alexa. I'm gonna make sure that may have to call Amazon about that, Diana. Sierra says, happy early Easter to everyone. To you too, Sierra. I hope you're doing well. But maybe Alexa will get it right next time. We'll try to give her some credit. Jenny says, is that going to reach southern Atascosa? Jenny, the answer is yes. And I'm sure you're saying you want rain. Southern Atascosa County has missed out on a lot of rain recently. And I think you are still going to see some light to moderate showers. But unfortunately, you're not going to see as much as what they saw up towards the hill country. That's where they saw a lot more of the rain today. Let's go ahead and actually look at how much rain they've seen off towards the hill country and for the South Texas viewing area as a whole over the last 6 hours. We'll go ahead and zoom down just a little bit. Now, some of these spots we did have rain, but it just didn't really register that well with the radar. This is radar estimated rainfall. And let's see how much it tried to pick up, let's say in southeast Kerr County where we had a pretty good downpour. Just about 0.2 of an inch there. Closer on towards Bandera itself in the center of Bandera County, about 1/10 of an inch. And I want to actually zoom down a little bit more. Give me 1 second, guys. I'd love to zoom down into this area, see if I can really pinpoint some of those hot spots. Bernie, I know, had a pretty good storm move through, and they saw more than 1 inch of rain in parts of Bernie and Kendall County. That's good. Let's see southeast Kerr County, about 1 inch. That was from a really good storm that moved through earlier on this morning. Northwest portions of Bexar County, about 1 inch too. So really good rainfall. So Rudy wants to know about Callahan and 90. Could have a little bit of shower activity move through there just in about 15 minutes, actually, Rudy. That's a good question. You could have a little bit of shower activity just in about 15 minutes. You see it kind of moving along here off to the east. The medical center just about to pick up a little bit of shower activity. That's where we're located. I'm looking out our windows, and I don't see the rain occurring just yet, but I know it's right on our doorstep. Should be here any moment. I'm going to zoom back into San Antonio, guys, because I know a lot of people are asking questions about areas around San Antonio. I see Franco asking, is it going to rain in Lockhart, Texas at 2 p.m.? The answer is, I would say it's getting pretty much to your east by 2 p.m. Maybe right at 2 o'clock, I'll tell you that. But by 2:30, I think it's going to be east to you, Franco. So I hope that helps you out, and I hope it can be dry for you if you're looking for drier conditions there at 2 o'clock. Rob says, go Cougars. You know, we had Vanessa on this morning. She was talking all about how she was excited for the Cougars to do well. I hope that they can do well, too. And I hope, you know, Baylor does well, too, and that it's a good game. But I know Vanessa Coy, she's hoping the Cougars take it home. Jesse says, any rain tomorrow? The answer is we do have a chance, and you know what? Let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about what that rain's going to be like for tomorrow, because we do have a chance for it on Easter Sunday, and I know a lot of y'all are watching trying to get an update on that. So let's jump into that. 50s, 60s to 70s across the board right now. Nothing too bad out there as far as temperatures are concerned, but let's talk about this rain. So by 11:30 a.m., which is just past, we're just past it now, it tries to show that shower and thunderstorm activity east of I-35. Now, again, I think we still are going to have some lingering showers at 2 o'clock. Much of that will be east of I-35, but it's going to start to calm down around that time, too. I think San Antonio will be dry by 2 o'clock. Maybe an isolated, real brief light shower, but as far as what we're dealing with now with the waves of rain coming through, it's going to really quiet down. Once we get to 5 p.m., I think everyone really dries up. We're going to see a few peaks of sunshine, temperatures into the 60s and 70s across the region. Not too bad. We make our way into tonight. Temperatures are going to drop down to the 50s and 60s, maybe a brief shower or two tomorrow morning. So if you're headed out to Mass or any service that you may be doing with your church, go ahead and make sure you have an umbrella. It's not going to be the amount of rain that we see this morning. That's the good news. I don't expect thunderstorms tomorrow morning. Maybe a brief shower here and there. Not all of us see rain. A lot of us won't see rain tomorrow. But know that tomorrow morning will be your best chance to see rain. As we head into the latter part of the morning, I'm going to go ahead and drag it forward here. Notice the timeline in the top right corner of your screen. By 11:30 a.m., still maybe a very brief shower or two. But as we head into the afternoon, rain chances are going to diminish. We're going to see a few more peaks of sunshine and temperatures into the 70s and 80s. Going to be great weather for Easter Sunday in the afternoon if you have any outdoor activities planned with the family. So that's the good news. Dale says, is Carnes going to get anything? And the answer is, yeah, we're going to see some shower activity move off your way more into the early part of the afternoon. So Karnes City and Karnes County as a whole, I would expect by 2:30, you're seeing a little bit of shower activity move through. I don't expect any major heavy downpours. Again, nothing severe today with any storms that we see, but you could get some light to moderate rain there at times, and not a ton of it, but at times, Dale. Let's see here. Dale says, what kind of hurricane season should we expect? Still too early to tell exactly what we're going to expect from hurricane season. Of course, I always say this. It takes one hurricane for you to be able to consider it an active season. If that one storm hits you, if there's just one storm that hits you, it was an active season for you. But, if there's 10 storms and none of them hit you, well, then was it really that much of an active season for you? I always try to say it that way because looking in the past, a lot of people say, well, this was an active season, but maybe only a storm or two hit, and they just managed to hit where you were. So I hope that it's a quiet season because last season was very active, Dale. Let's see here. Let me continue through the questions here. I see Ruben says, I just gave a bath to my dogs, and I don't want them to get muddy. Is the rain going to come Highway 90 west? Yes, it is. So, you may want to hold off until this afternoon and keep them out of the mud. Find a way to keep them out of the mud. Maybe find a place that's not as muddy where you can walk them. How about the Texas Open? John wants to know about that. That's a great question. Yes, it is going to rain out there, probably up until about... I would say about 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then I expect conditions to dry up out there. But they are going to see some more shower activity off their way. Now that we've gone through the Sunday forecast, let me bump it back to the radar. And I'm going to show the 7-day forecast in a moment, guys. But I want to really show about this Texas Open because I know that's something a lot of people are wanting to know about. John, that was a great question. Let me go ahead and put everything into now. You notice that it's raining up there already. They're already seeing a little bit of light shower activity. It's going to get more moderate here as we head throughout the next 15 to 30 minutes. And then after about an hour, 12:30, 1 o'clock, I think the shower activity is going to start to move out of the area. And then it's going to be quiet the rest of the afternoon. Maybe a very brief light shower, but nothing that's going to impact gameplay, John. I think that they're going to probably continue to have gameplay. If they don't have it halted already, they may continue to halt. They may start to halt it. Just because there was a thunderstorm in the area earlier. I'm sure they halted things for that. It's going to get a little bit heavier on the rainfall here over the next 15 to 30 minutes. But then after that, I think they're going to be able to get things going, and things should be going just fine. So thank you for that question, John. Good question. Sierra says, love the weekend team on Ken's. Sierra, thank you so much. We appreciate that. I want to bump it back to what we were talking about with the forecast. Of course, I wanted to bump it back for radar for John there real quick. Of course, that was a great question. I'm sure a lot of people were wondering about that, so that was a good question. Let's bump it back and look at the 7-day rainfall probability or the rainfall expectations. Over the next 7 days, maybe a quarter of an inch of rain or less, and that's really kind of beyond today. That lets you know today is important. We need the rainfall. So that should really help push back the drought a little bit with what we have today. The rest of the week, not going to have as much. Ellie says, I hope you, Megan, and Ollie dye some eggs this weekend and find some Easter fun. Miss you and love y'all. Ellie Banks is my sister back home in Mississippi. So thank you so much, Ellie. I hope you, Logan, and Grant can have a wonderful Easter yourselves. I saw that y'all did some Easter egg dyeing yourself last night. So take a look at what we had this morning. We had a lot of rain fall over the aquifer. The Edwards Aquifer has been taking a big hit ever since that ice storm that we had in February where we had a lot of usage from the aquifer itself. We saw the aquifer just take a giant fall, just drastic. And we've seen it steadily fall since then because March, we only picked up 58/100ths of an inch of rain. It's now down to 655.6 feet. The last 24 hours, it fell 0.4 of a foot. But this rainfall that we had is going to get gathered up in that aquifer, and I bet we see it bump up over the next 48 hours even. The 10-day average down to 657.9 feet. There is no stage 1 water restriction in place just yet, but I'm sure they're thinking about it over there at the Edwards Aquifer Authority. I say that 10 times fast. The drought monitor is showing that we have the moderate to severe drought. This updates every Thursday. We did see the extreme drought grow a little bit more into the region. I imagine that we're going to see some relief in spots from the rain we have now, but other spots may see it worsen. Further to the south in Cotulla-Tilden, where they didn't have as much rainfall from this instance, we may see that drought worsen a little bit more. Here's a look at the monthly rainfall averages and how much we've received up against that. Of course, we're only through April, but the rain that we've had today not factored in. So we have more than 0.00 now. I can guarantee you it rained at the airport, but we're not going to have that factored in until after tonight. So 58/100ths of an inch, though, is what we finished up with the month of March. 1.38 for February, 1.02 for January. We are behind on the year. We need rainfall, and this rain today, that's why it's so important. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. We have the temperatures, again, really soaring all the way up Wednesday through Friday, back into the 90s for highs. And I think this is the first time we've had 90s for highs since October. It's been a while. So hot conditions there for the middle part of the week. We do have the slight chance for rain Sunday, mainly in the morning. 70s for the afternoon, a few more peaks of sunshine. It will be a beautiful Easter Sunday after a little bit of a wet start. Damp start. I wouldn't even say wet. Spotty showers. Nothing compared to what we have today. We have a lot more shower activity today compared to what we're expecting for tomorrow. Drier for Monday through Thursday, then a 20% chance for rain in on Friday. So Jenny is saying Texas is supposed to be opening a new state park at Palo Pinto Mountains at some point. New place to explore. Jenny, I think I know what you're talking about, and correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that northwest of DFW? It's that area, right? I think I heard about that, and it's a place that I was thinking about going to check out myself, and I think they have a lake there too. But yeah, that sounds like an exciting spot to check out. Of course, we have the beautiful state parks here that I always talk about here on our lives, and I'm going to be giving you the forecast for them for tomorrow, coming up here in just a moment. But, you know, I'm always keeping track of these new state parks that are opening up around the state and which ones I want to check out next. I got an amazing experience out there at, it was Caprock Canyons State Park, which is near Palo Duro Canyons up near Amarillo. And I camped out on the edge of the canyon in my tent, and all throughout the night, just coyotes all over throughout the canyon. Their howls and cackles just echoing off the walls throughout the night. It was an amazing experience. But Jenny says, yes, I think so. Very cool. Jacqueline says, Bernie got some storms this morning. They sure did. They picked up more than an inch of rain in parts of Bernie this morning. That was a much-needed rainfall, Jacqueline. And now let's look at beyond the 7-day forecast. Back to the forecast. From day 8 through day 14, beyond the 7-day forecast, it looks like we have below average rainfall. Not good. We want to see better chances. And above average temperatures. So maybe temperatures still sticking around in the 80s to 90s for highs for the middle part of April. Let's look at the Lone Star 3-day forecast. If you're traveling across the state, a lot of people are over the next 3 days. Looks like we're going to be having some cooler conditions today, but everyone kind of gradually warms up all the way through Monday. A little bit of rain chances here and there for today and tomorrow, and then drier conditions as we head into Monday for everybody, just like what we're expecting here in South Texas. And then we just talked about state parks. Here's a look at that state park forecast for tomorrow if you're headed out to any of them for Easter Sunday. A little bit of rain possible in the morning, dry as we head into the latter part of the afternoon. Much like what we're expecting in our 7-day forecast, which I'll bump it back to. But guys, I'm about to sign off of here. I hope you can have a wonderful day. Remember, we do have some shower activity out there. It will start to calm down as we head from the early to the middle part of the afternoon. We'll see rain chances start to dip, and we're also going to see maybe a peak of sunshine here and there, but don't expect this thick cloud cover to just clear out completely. I think we're still going to be having a little bit of cloud cover as we head throughout today. It's going to be a beautiful Easter Sunday. Of course, meteorologist Megan Massey is going to have another update to the forecast tonight. I'm going to be on tomorrow morning and then giving you another update. The meteorologist Megan Massey is in for Sunday night too. We'll keep you updated on everything in between. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday and have a wonderful Easter weekend.